Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Clicked, and today we got some great footage of the Halo 4 campaign from the Eurogamer Expo. Frank O'Connor just played it today, and we got about 9 minutes of gameplay. Today joining me is Cyren. Some of you may know him from the Halo Council website. He runs the front page and the Twitter and all that stuff, and he's really keeping it working out properly. So anyways, we are starting out the third level, and we got Frank O'Connor playing. Right now, the Master Chief is running around with the light rifle and the scatter shot. And this map is a nighttime level, so it might be similar to the Halo Reach level Nightfall or the Halo 1 level Truth and Reconciliation. I guess we'll see in a few moments. But what do you think so far, Cyren?
When I first saw it, I immediately thought this is Halo, and that's one of the main things people have been complaining about, like it's a new company and so on. And I see this, and I feel like I'm on Halo again. I'm playing Halo, so I'm really glad they brought that feeling back. And these epic battles going on right now, I'm getting these like Halo 3 memories once again, and I'm glad to see that Halo's back.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, it reminds me of the Halo 2 campaign level High Charity, where we have this huge war going on. We have a huge carrier flying over, and then the Covenant are fighting the Prometheans, and they're both fighting the Master Chief as well. So it's a really huge epic battle. And if you guys didn't know, we're on a new planet in Halo 4. It's called Requiem, and we were talking about how it brings in this sense of mystery once again to the Halo franchise. With Reach, it was a very familiar feel because Reach is more of a Earth-like planet, and so we're going to see a lot of crazy Forerunner buildings and a lot of new enemies and new vehicles and weapons. So it's going to be really interesting to see how all this plays out.
Yeah, and I want to apologize for the camera guy there. They like to get artsy during these videos, so I have no idea why they're showing the crowd like that. But yeah, I love the mystery. It feels. I remember when I was like 13 or 14 playing Halo for the first time, and you drop on the planet and you're just running around with all this mystery and wondering where to go and what this planet is. So they've really covered that well in this game.
Yeah, and right there was a great example of the Prometheans working together. The Master Chief took out the Knight there, and then the Watcher was trying to revive him, but if you kill the Watcher while he's doing that, the Knight will not come back. And now here's the Crawler. Frank O'Connor got the kill. The Crawler is a really agile creature, and it can get up close and hurt you, or he can shoot at you from a distance. So it's like a variation of the Grunt from the Covenant, and it's kind of like the Flood that charge you. It's very interesting to see how these work. I was mentioning how all the Prometheans, they really exploit all of the weaknesses from a Halo player. I was mentioning how the Promethean Knight is more like an upgraded version of the Elite, where he can teleport and he can do all these crazy abilities. And then with the Watcher, he can actually fly over your cover and shoot at you from above.
Yeah, they really, in classic Halos, it always seemed like you were behind cover, or they were, and you guys would run and gun in at each other, but they really have this kind of guerrilla warfare to them, or they just don't give a shit, and they'll take you out from any angles. And if you guys see these butterfly guys up in the sky, no pun intended, these guys will fuck you up, no joke. Because don't just think they're just some pansy-ass enemies, because these guys will revive enemies, they'll take down your shields like no other. So I'm really glad they really brought back like this kind of fear element with enemies again through the Halo 4 campaign.
Yeah, exactly. In Halo Reach, Bungie was saying that they wanted to bring that fear back to the Elites, where if you see one on Legendary or Heroic, you don't want to just charge after him and be a badass. You want to be scared of him and back up and think smart, and you want to use tactics to actually kill him. So when you're playing this against the Prometheans, you really have to think about how you're going to take these guys out. And once again, with the Watcher, he can fly over your cover when you're trying to hide from a Knight or a Crawler, and I believe he uses a bolt shot, and he can put down hard light shields. Another thing about the Crawler is the Crawlers can actually walk up walls, so they can actually crawl over your cover and shoot at you or punch you or whatever.
Yeah, and we finally get some more ghost footage. I know we got some shaky cam stuff in the past few weeks from like PAX or other various gaming events, but it's nice to see it in campaign. And hey look, fusion coils are confirmed. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to article that one later, but you guys heard it first here. But yeah, I really like how they're doing it, like the transferring between battles, like it's just so perfect. For me at least, this is the first time I've seen this. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, with the older Halo campaigns, it seems like every level has a specific theme. Like, for example, the level Nightfall is all about sniping in Halo Reach. and so like in a really short level. And then in this game, in this level, it seems like it's an all-around level. At the very beginning, it was more like a close quarters epic battle with all of the different enemies, and then later on we're doing some long-range combat, and now we're doing vehicles. So it seems like it's all-around level, and it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's only the 3rd level in the game, so I'm assuming it's going to get a lot better later on.
Yeah, and I really liked it. And look at, again, these epic battles going on between the Covenant and the Prometheans. And what is this on the left? It's like some kind of new drop pod. I don't know if they've
it does look like a drop pod
yet, but yeah. And with this too, I'm getting some like Halo 1 vibes. I don't know if you remember when you first dropped on the Halo, going through that corridor and the Warthog.
The cave's not a natural formation.
Yeah, you get that. You know what I mean? That Halo 1 vibe to it. And up here, kind of another nod to that, I think, with we trying to run to the Banshee, and you're about to get into it right here and start some air combat.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, because we were talking about having a variety in a single level. We were just on a ground vehicle, now we're flying around, and I believe there are several Banshees in the air fighting you as well. So once again, I was saying how in the Halo Reach campaign, if you have more players in co-op, there will be more enemies on screen, and they'll be more difficult. So imagine playing this with 4 buddies, and there's more Banshees in the sky, more Prometheans on the ground, and so you're like fighting the guys in the sky, and your friends are trying to kill all the guys on the ground. It's just going to be really intense. And Frank O'Connor was just talking about with both Spartan Ops and Campaign, where the day after you play the Campaign or Spartan Ops mission, you talk to your friends about all those intense moments, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of those moments in this game.
Oh yeah, it seems like it's going to have tons of water cooler moments. And the thing I like about this part, at least, it seems like you can play Halo like you want to play. If you want to stay in the Ghost and try and shoot those guys, you can. If you want to fly around with the Banshee and try and screw them up Top Gun style, go for it. So it seems like whatever playstyle you have, they'll give it to you.
Yeah, that is a great point, and also there's an objective in this area where you have to blow up some generators, I believe. So, once again, if you're playing in co-op, you can have all of your friends doing different roles. If I want to be more of a close-range, badass on the ground, I can run around with the scatter shot, and then my friend can fly the Banshee, and then here's Frank O'Connor's beautiful face again.
Oh, yeah, put those fade in. Great job, director.
The bald god. Oh. But, so... yeah, basically what I was saying was every player can do what they want. I can fly a Banshee, and my friend can use a scatter shot, and the one guy can do all the objectives. It seems like you can play this level any way you want, and hopefully you can get more of that in Spartan Ops and the other campaign missions.
Yeah, and I really like it, you against the world mentality in this. Like, it feels like everyone is gunning at you, and you're by yourself just being the Master Chief, being the badass that you are, screwing up the Prometheans. I don't know what this is, some kind of energy structure, trying to take down the force shield for the Forward on the Dawn to communicate with them. But yeah, I really like this so far.
Also, Frank O'Connor commented on how the difficulty in this game, he was saying that the heroic mode is the new legendary, and it's going to be really interesting to see how difficult this game is going to be. We already know there's the Prometheans that really exploit all of your weaknesses, and I really think this game is going to be extremely difficult.
Oh yeah, I remember in Halo Reach there was that achievement you had to complete Legendary by yourself on, and then I threw a couple controllers, I'm not gonna lie, when I was trying to complete that one with Halo Reach, and if they up the factor, I really like that, because that's gonna be great for people that want a challenging campaign, and it's not really spoon-feeding users. If you're a classic Halo player, you'll have that badass experience again.
Yeah, I really like how they're giving you a challenge now. In the previous Halos, it's kind of like, with Reach, in my opinion, if you're playing on easy or normal, it's pretty much the same difficulty. You just blow through it and you get a story. And now it seems like you're actually getting a challenge, but you're also getting an amazing story as well. And we just saw a nasty assassination from the Chief.
And here's the Storm Rifle. You guys might have seen it from some shaky cam footage in the past, but this is the first time we've seen it in campaign, and it looks like it's ripping enemies apart. I believe you said Naked Eli had a few comments about this weapon for multiplayer, at least?
Yeah, Naked Eli has played at both E3 and PAX, and he did tell me that the Storm Rifle seemed to shoot paper bullets and it wasn't really powerful, but we were talking about how Bungie in the past, they changed some damage modifiers and other stats for weapons in campaign and multiplayer. So for example, in Halo 3, the BR actually had a tighter spread, meaning the bullets were closer together when he shot them. So technically it would be more effective in campaigns than multiplayer. So for all we know, the weapons like the suppressor and the storm rifle will be really effective in the campaign, but they might not be as well in the multiplayer Spartan Ops.
Yeah, and I really like the artwork. The artist in this game did a really good job capturing this, because we haven't really seen anything like this in past Halos. Like, this is such a foreign, like, area that the Halo universe hasn't really dived into. But, like, the symbol right up here, I have no idea what it means, but it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. We were talking about all of the gameplay and the challenges and the new enemies, but it's amazing how the audio and the video and the lighting and all of that stuff that you normally wouldn't think about can greatly change a game. The audio alone in this game makes it so much better than the previous Halos.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard, like the To the Galaxy and the 117 soundtrack sounds amazing. And oh, yep, look at these facial animations at the top left. We got Captain Andrew, and 343 did an amazing job with the, I don't know if you've seen some of the screenshots, but the facial textures in this game are unbelievable, especially on a 7-year-old system like the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I was mentioning before with the music from Neil and with the story, you have this really great sense of urgency, because right now we're trying to talk to the Forward Unto Dawn and they can't really get a stable connection with us, and so you're trying to rush to this generator here to or the beam array, I mean, and you're trying to figure out what you need to do as fast as possible. But we all know what's going to end up happening if you watched anything from E3. But we do know that the Forward Unto Dawn crashes onto Requiem, and that's going to make the story even crazier.
Epic fifth pun. Yeah.
Guido Chief.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, so we got this crazy little portal going on here. So you can see 343 giving a little nod to Valve for Portal. So here we go through that, and it's coming up to the ending section of the mission. So
we're seeing a huge area right now. We're seeing some Covenant carriers rush towards something. We don't know exactly what's going on, but here's another portal ahead. Maybe we'll see more of these in the game that will take you to unique locations to bring in that sense of wonder that we're talking about. But here's the Didact, and that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to go to HaloCouncil.com for more.